Are fake products infringing on your trademark, copyright, or patent? Let me show you how to get them removed in today's video. Also, if you stay until the end, I'm going to give you extra pro tips to get those counterfeits removed from Amazon. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO and founder of EHP Consulting Group, and my goal is to help you become and stay a millionaire on Amazon. And the only way to do that is to conquer Amazon together. Let's dive in. Okay, so first we need to identify the item. So this is our item that has a patent. This one's real, this one's legit. And then we found a competitor, and this one is not legit. It's actually violating our client's patent. And if we look at our client, so this is our client's product right here, and this is the fake. And we can see the client has a design patent, and the client also has a utility patent. So the utility patent is obviously the designs are different, so we can't use the design patent, but the utility patent, the way it uses the product, we can use that to remove this competitor. So what you can do is you just go to brandregistry.amazon.com, enroll your trademark, and you're gonna get access to the protect button and report a violation. Now, let's say this is the fake product right here. We're gonna copy the ASIN. The ASIN usually starts with B as in boy. And we're gonna go here, go to Amazon, type in that ASIN, and now we're going to try to remove the entire listing. If it's just an image, you can report one image. If it's just one seller, right, you can just report one seller. Maybe there's a good seller, there's a bad seller. You're like, oh, I have a deal with this seller. But what I usually do is report the entire listing. You click this button, you report the entire listing, and now you're doing, okay, copyright, patent infringement, or trademark infringement, right? For this one, we're doing patent infringement. And you can see, is the design patent, is the utility patent? So this one, it is a utility patent. Do you have a patent number? And if you and make sure it's your brand name. So make sure it's the correct brand name that you're doing it. Now you put in your patent number here. Let's say this is the patent number. And then you provide information on how it's violating your patent. It is violating patent because XXXXX. Now for this one, you're just gonna click, most of the time, you just have to click submit after this, and then Amazon reviews it and either approves or denies it. If they deny it, then they're going to email you why it was denied, and most likely you didn't provide enough information or make it easy for Amazon to understand. Remember, sometimes when you submit these, it's somebody in a different country that's reviewing it, so you want to make it as easy as possible for them to understand that it is a fake product and that you need it removed. In this case, we need to actually open up Apex. So you're gonna click this button, and then you click, would you like to submit an application? Yes, you're gonna put your patent expiration date, your patent claim number, the names, and then you click submit, and then it opens up Apex. But again, most of the time you just click submit, and then you review it. This is the same thing. Amazon's gonna reach out to you for this. Now, once you submit this, you're going to click monitor and submission history. Then you can monitor if it's been accepted or if it's under review or not. Let's do last 12 months if we have any on here. We don't have any on here, but you'll see the complaint ID, when you reported it, and even your email that you submitted it with, and the status, if it was denied, accepted, or it's still under review. If it's under review, the listing is still gonna stay up. If it's denied, it's not gonna get taken down. If it's approved, then this listing is going to show up as something like this, as a dog. And that means bada bing, that whole listing has been removed and you're successful, right? If it's not successful, then I'm gonna be going over the tips for staying through this video on how you can also get it removed. So tip number one is to check your emails and check all the notifications to see if Amazon actually tells you why it wasn't accepted. If it wasn't accepted at all. Maybe that you put the wrong patent number, or there's something wrong, or they need more information, right? Then you can submit it again. Number two, and this is pretty much what you have to do, a lot of people don't do this, is doing a test buy. So what Amazon wants a lot of the time is for you to do a test buy. So you click add to cart, you purchase this product, you wait for it to come to you, and then you take screenshots that it is a fake. You also copy your order ID, and then when you're reporting it, in that report, you're gonna say, I also did a test buy. Here's the order ID, here's photos attached. I did do the test buy. And that's going to increase your chances of success by around 90%. If you don't do a test buy, you most likely are not going to get accepted. Maybe your first couple times, but soon Amazon's going to be like, whoa, you need to start doing test buys, right? And then you can also escalate a previous case. So if it's still denied, you can escalate it. So again, you go to contact brand support right here, and then you're gonna scroll all the way down and you're gonna click escalate previously submitted issue. This is where you can provide more information. You can attach images, you can attach documents, right, on why they should accept your infringement request. And last but not least is to make it idiot proof. When you're submitting this to Amazon, they don't know. Sometimes they don't understand. They're like, what? Is it a fake? I don't know. I'm just gonna deny it. So you need to make it so idiot proof. And this is what we did for one of our clients. We put their product, right? Here's their real product. Here's the patent. Here's the fake product. We made it so easy that anybody can look at this and be like, oh my gosh, they're literally copying your design and approve it as counterfeit. So that helps as well to get fakes removed. You want to have a picture, make it as easy as possible for these people to review your request and get it removed. And that's it for today's video. If you did learn something new, drop a like. If you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend you subscribe to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with infringement, that's what we specialize in. And anything Amazon, contact ehpconsultinggroup.com. Our link is in the description. We have a whole team that specializes in this, and especially our #1 service, where we'll manage your account. We'll look on every single marketplace: Google, Temu, eBay, Amazon, Amazon USA, Amazon Canada. Make sure that all the fakes are removed. We'll also optimize your listings, manage your ads, your customer service, your inventory, and make sure your sales are increasing and not decreasing. That's our Amazon full account management service. Contact ehpconsultinggroup.com today for that. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, and I'm signing out.